Welcome back to Jessie at Home. If you're new here, my name is Jessie. I'm a stay-at-home mama of 2 kiddos, and I love providing some amazing, awesome, satisfying cleaning motivation for you every single week. So I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining my YouTube family. I always love chatting with you guys in the comments, so don't be afraid to leave me a comment with some tips and tricks, and just even if you just want to say hi, I love chatting with you guys. So I have a video of me redoing my laundry space, and I want to just give you a little bit of an update on what I think of the dispensers that I'm using. It's not horrible, but they do leak. So every time I do a load, I just use an extra towel or something to wipe it up, and then I leave it on top of the washing machine. So not the best thing. I'm probably going to switch back to the regular containers, but I also wanted to show you a little update I did in here. I added one of those wall racks so that I can hang all of my cleaning supplies behind the door, and I added my little robot vacuum in here. So this is really a great space to organize my life and have a dedicated area to all my cleaning supplies.
Isn't this a good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks, citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages, show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo.
So I was really not feeling it this day. I just was not feeling good at all. I don't know if you do know this about me. If you're new to my channel, I do suffer from migraines, and I do have medication for it. But the day after I have a migraine is almost as bad as the migraine day itself, because I am just totally wiped out. I'm totally zapped. I don't have pain anymore, but I have that post-drone of I get confused, my head is really foggy, and I'm physically exhausted. Like I feel like I ran a marathon, and I'm just, I'm worth nothing. Like I'm just, I can't do a thing. So this was one of those days, but I knew that I wanted to get a cleaning video out for you guys on Thursday, so I persevered and I just took it 10 minutes at a time. So all I can say is, if you guys don't feel like it, if you're not motivated, just do 10 minutes. Pick a task that gives you that instant gratification. Like I knew my kitchen was a mess, so I was like, you know what, if I can at least do the kitchen, if I can at least get the counters cleared, then hopefully that'll motivate me to do more, and it definitely did. So I was really happy with how much I got done, even if it wasn't like an extreme all day like crazy cleaning that I have been doing on this channel. Sometimes we just need a quick little let's get some stuff done kind of video.
Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beach's sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Isn't this a good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages, show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. You play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beach's sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Put your rose-colored glasses He got these yellow brown eyes and a smile on his face.
have definitely decided that I am going to repaint these cabinets. I mean, they're not bad, but the finish has sort of worn off on them, and where I could, just throw up a poly on them real quick just so they can wipe down easily. A lot of the color is faded, and they're kind of off-white cream more than white, and I do love my white cabinets, or maybe I might even do a fun color, who knows. No, I'll probably do white, but that will be happening in the future, but not like next week or anything. But I think I've made my mind up that it will happen. I am going to have to invest in a sprayer because I've heard that's the best way to do it. But I've definitely made up my mind, because wiping down the cabinets is not as easy as it should be, because it just gets stuck on just how rough the finish is.
Here with this yellow brown eyes and the smile at this point really gets me excited, excited, excited.
I have started a little garden. I have some cucumbers, tomato plants, some oregano, some basil up there growing in my windowsill, and I just ordered a stand-up little garden thing from Amazon, so I will share that with you in a future video when I transplant all of them outside. I'm super excited. I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't going to have a garden this year. I told my husband I'm not doing it this year, but I could not help myself. This was the perfect window to start little seedlings, so I'm just really excited to have some fresh veggies this year.
Inside your bedroom, we start counting the days lost in the rhythm. Physical silence, no need to speak a word. Lay here beside me. No one arrived too fast. Your lips on the floor, sipping on low, sipping on low. I never dared to ask if we're gonna last. I'm needing on low, needing on low. Oh, and you know, oh my God, you know you're playing your cards alright. Oh, I am not looking for hearts, just in the dirty clubs and diamonds. Make me, oh my God, open we'll hold our faces straight. Oh, I am not looking for hearts, I was looking for Your blood is pumping, I feel it in your veins, surfing your heat waves. Your taste is different, somehow it makes me break. Chemical nature. No one arrived too fast. Your lips on the floor, sipping on low, sipping on low. Oh, and you know, oh my God, you know you're playing your cards alright. Oh, I am not looking for hearts, just in the dirty clubs and diamonds. Make me, oh my God, open we'll hold our faces straight. Oh, I am not looking for hearts, I was looking for hearts.
Since I did the other half of the kitchen, I figured I might as well finish the bottom cabinets. That's what happens with me, is all I need to do is just get started, and then I get on a roll and doing other things and getting more stuff done. So I always try and push myself, like if I don't feel like it, if I don't want to do it, just start, and then usually I end up doing at least a whole room or a couple rooms, and I get all kinds of things done.
Oh my God, it's so cruel how I'm loving the way you do. Oh, and you know, oh my God, you know you're playing your cards alright.
I am going to be using those baskets to organize this kitchen in an upcoming video. I cannot wait to really get in and go through all the cabinets, cabinet by cabinet, and organize it all. This is the first time that I am using this Brayway stainless steel cleaner, and I really like how it shined up the refrigerator. Those kids, I don't know if you can see down there, they had footprints on the freezer part, and it really did help shine it up.
You take my love for granted. Say a bunch of stuff you never mean, yeah. I think I need a minute to figure out my limits. You cross them more than once, yeah. You take my love for granted. We keep on talking from body to body, yeah.
Okay, this part is really funny because I was trying to pop the balloon and throw it away, and the confetti went everywhere. I was like, of course this happens to me. Like, really? It was my husband's birthday last week, and we've kind of left the balloons up, so you'll see me taking down some of the little celebratory balloons that we left up in the dining room as well. But I was like, you know what, figures. I try and just make a little hole so that the air can escape, and confetti just went everywhere. Like, that's totally me. That's my life. Hot mess Jess. Like, if it can happen to someone, it's gonna happen to me.
Not sure what I expected. To think you wouldn't be so reckless. I keep on pretending I know we better end it. I said it more than once, yeah. You take my love for granted. We keep on talking from body to body, yeah. Getting closer to just being nothing else.
I'm using hot water, cleaning vinegar, and a dash of Mrs. Meyer's soap to mop my floors up, of course, in my O-Cedar spin mop. I love this thing so much. As I said in my previous video, my floors aren't very nice to the mop. It kind of tears up the little microfiber fringes of the mop head, but I just love mopping with this mop. It's my favorite mop in the whole wide world. I don't know, I might just have to give it up and use something else in here, because it will work on the laminate, and we are going to be replacing the carpet, so I might just have to put it away for floors that are a little bit more nice to it.
A bitter truth to face, not that innocent. We know what we did. I'm a sucker for your love, even though it's kind of toxic, babe. You know I feel it when we touch. That your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe. Oh, it's toxic, babe. Yeah, yeah. It's toxic, babe. Oh, yeah. I know
I wanted to be a little bit more careful with popping these balloons. They also have confetti inside. I did not want confetti all over the dining room as well. And I took down the little happy birthday and the numbers. He turned 36 on June 3rd. So I had a little dinner here. I made some meatloaf, like basically all his favorites. I made meatloaf, homemade mac and cheese, homemade mashed potatoes, asparagus. Oh, and he didn't want a cake, so I made him some strawberry jello pretzel salad. I don't know if you've ever had that before. I will find a recipe and link it down below so you can try it because it's very, very good. But that's like one of his favorites. It's easy to make, but also tedious to make, or time consuming, I should say, to make. It's not hard, but that's one of his favorites. So I said I would make that for him instead of cake.
I think you're addicted to drama. It keeps you sleeping at night. Keep losing your shit on my problems. You know that something ain't right. Blaming me for causing your insanity. I'm pretty sure you're born like this. Talk before you think it's your original touch, but I guess it kinda works on you. You got me paper thin, doing concrete face, diving romance in the madness.
I am having the worst time trying to find the right paint color for this house. Like, every time I think that I found one, like I just got a sample of Bear's Silver Drop, and that was a good one. Like, everyone's like, oh, this is the best gray, but I put it on the wall, and then my husband's like, oh, why do we have a dingy white on the wall? And I was just like, oh no, it's a fail. Like, I was like, you know what, I don't care. See, you can kind of see it right there on the right. I painted the entire pillar, and it just, I don't know, it just isn't working for me, and I'm really stressing about what paint color I should use in here because I want to do it once and I want to do it right, and I want to pick the right color. And this house has a lot, like I'm painting pretty much the entire first floor, you know, one uniform color. I am thinking about doing a pop of color in the dining room as a little accent, but I'm going to be painting pretty much the whole house one color, so I need that color to be perfect, and I'm just stressing out about it. And I'm really leaning away from gray. In my last house I had a lot of gray, and it was just very dark, and just, I don't know, I just don't want to do a gray. And this is kind of like a browny, dark beigey gold color in this current house, and I don't want to do that either because it's very, just as you can see here, it's very dark. It just darkens the whole place. So I don't want to do white. I want to do this perfect imaginary color in my head that I know is out there, and I just need to find it. I want to do more of a grayish, a beige with some gray, but doesn't lean too hard in either direction. It's this imaginary color that I know is out there, and I will find it. So if you have any paint color suggestions, preferably Bear from Home Depot, leave me a comment below, or something that I can color match at Bear. It's just easy for me to get that paint. It's near me, and I really like the formula. So just leave me a comment below with this perfect color that I have in my mind. Thank you so much for choosing my video to get you motivated today. It really, really means a lot to me when you watch, like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. I just did an intense, extreme outside clean, so if you need that kind of motivation, definitely check out that video. It is linked down in the description box as always. I want everyone to have a happy and safe weekend, and I will see you next week with some more cleaning motivation.
You're gone now, but you're coming back. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact.